Hello YouTube, and for today's video I wanted to share on how to make adjustments on your static 1/64 scale cars and roll like a champ. Here is a Integra Type R. You can see it's an Eno 64 as well as the Civic Type R. You might already know that Eno 64 is a more static model car, so they don't really roll. But this two right here rolls like a champ because there are some adjustments inside. It begins with the interior piece, as whereas the axle is in place. There is a cardboard piece placed in where the axles where it should be. No, you need to make a precise cut that it will fit all the way to the bottom of these tabs right here, and make sure that the trim piece of the cardboard is not too thick, just enough for the axles to be in place, and make sure that the disc brakes inside is still in a static motion when you roll the wheels. You can see there's the tab of the inserted brakes, so it will remain static. So make sure you have enough thickness of the cardboard piece when you insert it inside. This will result to elevate the stance quite a little bit for the wheels to avoid touching the wheel well from the metal body. After placing everything back together, you can always test it to yourself if the tires do roll, and you can always make your own adjustments to your own rolling desire. This is enough for me because the stance is still low. You can also notice that the brake calipers remain static when you roll the tires. Here is another method. Instead of putting a trim piece of cardboard in the where the axles is in place, you can always add another piece from the metal body. First you have to remove the axles and the plastic interior. Very sweet there. There's the cardboard pieces, one in each corner, total of 4, front and back. Make sure it is placed on where the touch point of the interior, so that will result to a more lifted stance, and it will help the tires not touching the wheel wells. You can see the tabs there. It creates some space, so that will make it enough for the tires to roll freely. With this method, you won't be worrying too much about the tabs of your disc brakes. It is still in place and remains static. Here's a look at the back. It really gives it enough space, and now you can roll it with your fingers without scraping the wheel well. The stance is still nice and low, and it rolls like a champ. And there you have it, the adjustments to make your Eno 64 roll like a dime. Please check out my other videos. If you're stopping by for the first time and you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. The screen is off, and that's all there is to it.